Right now, in the middle of 2024, as far as hearing aids for adults, Oticon has 5 different models available. In this video, I'm going to do a quick review of those 5 models and help you figure out which one is the right model for you. Here are the 5 models available from Oticon right now, starting from most to least popular. Oticon's flagship model is called Intent. It came out at the end of February 2024 and will probably be Oticon's best and most popular hearing aid through all of 2024 and 2025. Right now, Intent comes in the receiver in canal style, the most popular style. It fits discreetly behind the ear and uses a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. So you put it in the charger each night, it takes 2 to 3 hours for a full charge, and that'll get you up to 20 hours of power. Intent works for people with mild to severe hearing loss. Most people wear it in what's called the open fit style, with just a little silicone dome on the end. But if you have a severe hearing loss, you can get a custom mold added to it, which makes it much more powerful. So it's a Bluetooth hearing aid, it's rechargeable, it's in a discrete style, and it has Oticon's latest technology in it, including motion sensors that allow the hearing aid to detect when your head moves, so it can help reduce unwanted noises behind you. It is an incredible hearing aid, and at the time of this video, I would consider it the best on the market. And there's a company called Hear Advisor, which lab tests hearing aids. They are currently also ranking this as the best prescription hearing aid available. They can be a fortune. People routinely pay $6,000, $7,000, I've heard of more, for Oticon Intent. If you're in the market for this hearing aid, I would encourage you to head over to ziphearing.com. We have some of the most competitive pricing and local service packages around for this model. If you want to learn more about Oticon Intent, one of our customers made a really detailed video review of this hearing aid. Depending on where you are watching this video, the link may or may not show up right here. If it doesn't, you can check the video description and I'll put a link to it there. Now, there is one downside to the Oticon Intent. As of mid-2024, it only comes rechargeable. So if you want a disposable battery version, either wait a bit, they'll probably eventually make it with a disposable battery, or look at the previous generation product, Oticon Real. Oticon Real is almost the same hearing aid as Intent, with the noticeable difference being that Oticon Real doesn't have the motion sensors that Intent does. So it's not going to be quite as good as Oticon Intent in noise, but still a very good hearing aid. So that covers Oticon Intent and Real. Again, you probably want to buy Intent. Right now, over 90% of our customers who buy Oticon through us are buying the Intent model. That leaves us with 3 more models to consider. There's Oticon Own, Exceed, and Zircon. You get Oticon Own if you want Oticon's best technology and you don't want anything behind the ear. So these are custom molded specifically for your ear. They come in a variety of styles, from invisible in canal all the way up to the larger and more powerful full shell in the ear hearing aids. One of the benefits of the larger styles is they have Bluetooth, so you can control them from your phone using Oticon's companion app. You can stream audio from your phone, like phone calls, podcasts, whatever. In-the-ear models are best for people with mild to moderate hearing loss. If your loss is severe, you probably aren't going to get enough volume or power from these hearing aids. Now, one of the major downsides of in-the-ear models is what we call the occlusion effect. If you take your fingers and plug up your ears, you know how your voice sounds like kind of boomy, like your head's in a bucket? That is often how in-the-ear hearing aids will feel from all brands. And all the in-the-ear models from all brands have a much higher return rate than the receiver in canal style hearing aids like the Oticon Intent because of this occlusion sensation. Unless you've worn in-the-ear hearing aids before, they can be pretty hard to get used to, whereas the Oticon Intent that fits behind the ear, you can barely feel them and you will probably forget that you're even wearing them. So that's the Oticon Own. I don't really recommend it for a lot of people, but look, if you can only see yourself wearing something that's in the ear or totally invisible, try them. You know, the best hearing aid for you is the one that you'll wear and feel comfortable wearing. And if in the ear sounds ideal to you, you can always try those, see how you get along with them. And if they're not right for you, turn them back in and maybe consider the receiver in canal style. A lot of people order the in-the-ear hearing aids initially because they think that's all they'd wear. And then when they get a taste of how much better like their day-to-day quality of life is once they get that better hearing, they come back and say, you know what, actually it turns out I just want the absolute best hearing possible. I want to turn these in and try the Oticon Intent, which in a lot of cases, the Oticon Intent, if discretion matters to you, they can actually be more discreet than the Oticon Own. Okay, next up we have the Oticon Exceed. This is Oticon's superpower hearing aid. It's ideal for people with severe to profound hearing loss. When your hearing loss is in this range and you just need a hearing aid with as much volume or power as possible, you get Exceed. It is right now the world's most powerful hearing aid. It is always worn with a custom ear mold, so you can take full advantage of all the power available. They only come with disposable batteries, which is a good thing. These hearing aids are working so hard that if they were using rechargeable batteries, they probably wouldn't last a full day on a single charge. Like Oticon Intent and Own, they also offer Bluetooth connectivity, which if you have severe or profound hearing loss is a major benefit because you'll be able to hear phone calls in both ears, which just makes it way easier to hear on the phone. Last and least is the Oticon Zircon, which is Oticon's sort of budget hearing aid. It comes in a receiver in canal and behind the ear style, but all of our customers so far have bought it in the receiver in canal style because it's more discreet and comfortable. You're going to pay a lot less for Zircon than you would for the more popular Oticon Intent, but you're going to get a lot less as well. You don't get motion sensors, you don't get Oticon's deep neural network technology, which is something they're really known for right now. You're not going to get excellent performance and noise. So Zircon is not a good choice for a lot of people. It's a little basic compared to their other models. But if the other models are just cost prohibitive or you just don't spend a lot of time in noise or don't struggle in noise, then the Oticon Zircon may be a good choice for you. It's certainly way better than nothing. And even though it's an entry-level product, it's from a premium brand. So in my opinion, Zircon is like an entry-level luxury car. It's entry-level, but because it's from such a respected brand, it's still going to be a very capable hearing aid. All right, that's going to do it for this one. If you want to see user reviews, costs, colors, head on over to ziphearing.com where you can learn a lot more about each of these models. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you on the next one.